Real Madrid might be struggling La Liga, but it has endured no such woes in the UEFA Champions League. The two-time defending European champion put domestic problems behind it to win away at Borussia Dortmund for the first time in 7 tries. Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo, too, scored the goals in a 3-1 win that leaves the Bundesliga leader in serious danger of failing to make the last 16. Tottenham joined Madrid on 6 points at the top of Group H, with Harry Kane scoring a hat-trick to take his tally in September to 11 and set his side on its way to a 3-0 win at Hapoel Besiktas took control of Group G with its second win out of 2, beating RB Leipzig 2-0, despite a floodlight failure in Istanbul that caused a 10-minute delay. The Turkish champion leads the group by 3 points over Porto, which won 3-0 away to Monaco thanks to 2 goals from Vincent Aboubakar and a third from Mexico international Miguel León. Liverpool was held to a second draw in 2 Champions League games, struggling for fluency in a 1-1 draw away to Spartak Moscow. Sevilla, after a draw in Liverpool 2 weeks ago, was a comfortable 3-0 winner over Maribor, with Wissam Ben Yedder scoring all 3 goals. A brilliant Kevin De Bruyne strike just after halftime broke the deadlock at the Etihad, as Manchester City beat Shakhtar Donetsk 2-0 despite a missed penalty from Sergio Aguero. Raheem Sterling added a late second as City took a 3-point lead over the Ukrainians and Napoli, which won 3-1 at home to Feyenoord. Here are 3 thoughts on the day's action. Dortmund in peril. 2 games in. Borussia Dortmund may be at the top of the Bundesliga, but already its qualification to the knockout phase of the Champions League hangs by a thread after the home defeat to Real Madrid. Zinedine Zidane's side has endured a difficult start to the domestic league season, dropping 7 points in its first 3 home fixtures, but Gareth Bale's brilliant 18th-minute volley sent it on the way to a second win out of 2 in the Champions League. With Tottenham, which beat Dortmund at Wembley Stadium 2 weeks ago, also winning again, Peter Bosz's side is 6 points adrift of the top 2. The absence of the injured Karim Benzema has compromised Madrid's fluidity, but with Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo playing in front of Isco, Madrid twice got in behind Dortmund's high defensive line early on, with Dani Carvajal drawing a fine save out of Roman Burki before Lucas Piszczek's lunging challenge prevented Ronaldo's pass from reaching Bale. The goal came from a similar source, a diagonal Carvajal ball over the top falling kindly for Bale, who side-footed a precise volley into the top corner from just inside the box. That same space behind the back 4 led to Madrid's second as well, with Bale crossing for Ronaldo to slam in from the center of the box. As Dortmund chased the game, Marco Asensio teed up Ronaldo for his 411th goal for Madrid and his 400th appearance for the club. Another goal conceded in this season's Champions League by Burki at his near post. Dortmund did unsettle Madrid at times, and Sergio Ramos was very fortunate to get away with a handball on the line to keep out Maximilian Phillips' goal-bound shot just before Bale's strike. It should have been a penalty to Dortmund and a red card for the Madrid captain, but Dutch referee Bjorn Kuipers gave nothing. Dortmund did pull one back through Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang 4 minutes after Ronaldo's first strike, but in truth Dortmund was well beaten and faces a climb just to get out of the group. Besiktas exceeds expectations. A miserable season for German clubs in European competition continued as RB Leipzig was thoroughly beaten by Besiktas, which stands top of its group with 6 points. Even before Tuesday, Germany had already surrendered the second spot in the UEFA coefficient table to England, with less than half as many points as the Premier League this season, and tonight's 2 defeats have only made a bad situation worse. Besiktas, meanwhile, is exceeding all expectations. This win was perhaps less unexpected than the 3-1 victory away to Porto 2 weeks ago, but it was still striking in its comprehensiveness. Ryan Babel put the Turkish champions ahead with a first-time finish from the edge of the box after 11 minutes, and Anderson Talisca headed a second from Ricardo Quaresma's cross shortly before halftime. Same woes plague Liverpool. The growing sense that Liverpool is drifting this season gained in strength as it produced a listless second half in drawing away to Spartak Moscow. "We cannot just bring all the artists, but if it fits together we will do it," said Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, after selecting Roberto Firmino, Philippe Coutinho, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane in the same starting 11 for the first time. The same defensive problems keep haunting Liverpool, which has now kept just 2 clean sheets in its last 11 games. Loris Karius probably should have done better against the vicious,